It's 94.7 BlairRadio.com, and we are here with our local guest segments brought to us by Turnkey Nerds, 402-426-NERD. And I'm going to put this also as a nonprofit news scenario with RVR Bank. Thank you for them for being a part of that. And what is going on is Dr. Lewis has joined me with the Family Dental Center of Blair. And, well, you have something you guys have been doing the past couple of years, and you want to continue doing that as there is a special date coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so every November for the last couple of years, and even the practice that I had purchased prior to me joining the office had been doing that as well at their multiple locations, and that involves doing free dentistry for veterans. We typically do it around Veterans Day, and this year it's on November 10th. We're scheduling patients starting in the morning and going until around lunchtime or a little bit later based off of how busy we get. It's just an event where we try and do as much free dentistry for veterans, active military, first responders, so like our local volunteer fire guys and things like that. So we just want to be able to serve those that serve our communities, and this is kind of one of those opportunities for us to do so.
So you've expanded that out. It's not just for veterans. It's also first responders and just people who are involved this way.
Yeah, it's one of those things that if we were absolutely packed to the brim with, just our local vets, then we would probably tighten it up. But we want to fill all the spaces that we can and do as much dentistry as we can on that day. So we thought, why not expand that to people that are also volunteering their time and doing at times a dangerous job and helping out those in our local community. So definitely something that I think is worthwhile.
So what would that qualify? Because obviously there are some dental things you can't do in one day or anything like that. So what is that kind of focus? What are you looking to do?
So we're kind of trying to be more of like problem focused to start with. So, mostly doing like things that we can do in one day, like extractions, simple root canals, fillings. And then we also have our hygienists there as well as some of our assistants there to do some cleanings and some general just diagnostics. So even if someone wanted to just come in and get a game plan and they got one tooth that's bothering them, we can deal with that tooth that day, get them a game plan moving forward, and whether they have insurance or not, we can kind of talk to them about what financial options are there in the future, or we'll kind of work with them on that in that regard. But just kind of the more standard kind of not basic dentistry, but fillings, extractions, root canals, pain management, that sort of thing is our primary focus.
Is what you can get accomplished in one day, and then potentially make a plan going down what can be done long term.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be quite lucky enough to be doing smile transformations or Invisalign or anything like that on patients. But no, we're just trying to take problems, get rid of them at no cost to those people there, which can be saving them hundreds of dollars.
So when can people start setting up appointments?
We're taking appointments right now. We do have some people scheduled on that day. Once spots are full, I only can do so much with our staff in one day. So right now we have opportunities available both on the doctor and the hygiene side. And so just give our office a call and go from there.
And so when somebody calls you up, sets up an appointment, they have to have like some type of ID or proof?
If they have anything, we'll take it, but I don't know if it's just a small town thing. I just kind of believe people. If someone wants to do stolen valor to get some free dentistry, I guess that's on them. So we don't really ask for any formal documentation, but we haven't in the past, I don't believe.
Yeah. So now my other question is, because this is not cheap, setting up and doing dentistry. You guys put together a fantastic building over there, by the way. It is at your new location. And how is that going?
The new location has been transformative for us. We were already growing quite a bit over the last couple of years, and that's why we were looking at getting the new space, but being able to have just all the room in the world for us to be able to see as many patients, especially patients that, maybe need same-day dentistry or have emergencies. We just have a lot more room to be able to handle that flow of work when we do need it. And then also it's just nice having a little bit more space for the team. When our old space is 1,400 square foot, and at the end, before we moved, we had 7 employees plus myself plus all the patients. So there'd be 15 people sometimes in that 1,400 square foot. Now we have 4,100 square foot, and we are now at about, I think, 10 employees. So just a lot more space for us to have a more enjoyable work environment, nicer facilities for our patients and our community. No, it's been great.
So now I'm going to throw this at you, and I don't know if you have an idea or anything like that. You have this program, for veterans on the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody wants to step up and help out with somebody who is in need of long-term care, how would that work? Is that possible?
I mean, it's never really something we've explored or dealt with. There's definitely times when people are in need financially, and we do a few things here or there for patients at low to no cost. We've had a few times where family members will step up and be the ones financially responsible for the treatment, and then we involve them as far as the decision making on kind of what our options are and go from there. But it's never really been something we've done or explored on as far as kind of like third party helping out patients and things like that.
Okay, like a Washington County Community Foundation stepping in, or through that process or something like that.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware of, I know that they have certain programs like that when I was in dental school, where there was some local nonprofits that had funding available for application for people. I'm not sure if there's anything locally like that, but I think that would be something neat to see. But as of right now, I'm not aware of anything.
So right at this point, everything is coming really out of the kindness and the goodness of what you guys have built, and of course being thankful for those that serve and back to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's there's a cost to providing dentistry, but nothing more than what a lot of the people that are going to be at that event have given of themselves, and as far as time, energy, effort, blood, sweat, tears, all that sort of stuff. So there is a cost to it, but like I said, I want to be as busy as we can that day. I don't want to be twiddling my thumbs. Last year we weren't as busy as we were the year before that, and I just want to make sure that we're as busy as we can be.
Yeah, and so you can start setting up appointments now. How many appointment slots do you have?
I think on my end, I'm going to double book myself and probably try and see 8 to 10 people in that morning. My associate doctor will probably see 4 to 5 people, and then my hygienist will probably see 4 to 5 people. So probably in total about 20, 25 openings. And we'll just pack stuff as much as we can and kind of figure it out from there. But I think we're about a quarter full right now with about 3 weeks to go.
With 3 weeks to go. So again, don't be afraid to call up and ask, or can you schedule online?
We do not have online scheduling. We've kind of tampered with that a little bit, but the problem is sometimes patients schedule stuff that they don't know what is needed.
What they're doing, right.
Yeah, so we kind of just like to be able to control what's going on the schedule and when it's going, and knowing when we can kind of squeeze people in and all that sort of stuff. So no, we don't do any online scheduling.
So it's all pick up the phone and call or stop in?
Yeah, just give us a call. Allie and April that are up front will answer the phone. They'll guide you to where you need to be, and they're very lovely to talk to and are a good first impression for our office, so they'll take good care of you.
And I've noticed the old phone number still rings to the new phone number. Both of them say the new phone number.
Yes, yeah. So we had to keep our old phone number for a period of time when we had moved. Our new phone number, though, is 531-910-7980. And again, we're at our new location out by Great Clips, kind of next to Walmart over there, in that building where Jimmy Johnson Scooters used to be in.
And then, so long term, you're going to be able to offer a lot more services, including like oral surgery and stuff like that in there.
Yeah. So one of the nice things with the new facility is that at some point, if we had a doctor that had the training, or if we contracted out like a nurse anesthetist or something like that, we have a room that's a lot bigger that can fit like all the additional equipment and support staff for like sedation dentistry and things like that. Something that we built for the future, not that we're utilizing right now, but that's kind of one of the new things that I think would be unique to the offices here in Blair.
And so with that, again, let's get everybody involved. If you know a veteran or a first responder or somebody, you don't hesitate to ask, how's your teeth doing? Are you have any pain?
Yeah.
Because this is, again, for them, and we want to make sure that every slot is full. And then, again, showing appreciation to Dr. Lewis's staff and the Family Dental Center of Blair. So, again, that is coming up on November 10th. And up to as many people as you possibly can see is what you're looking to do.
Yep. We usually do at least the morning, and if we get a significant response, then we'll kind of look at what we have for afternoon availability. Usually our office is only open 8 to noon. I'm free that whole day. I just would have to kind of see where the rest of my staffing is with that.
Sure.
So.
All right. Well,
Yep.
Again, thank you for what you've been doing, how you've been growing, and the services that you're providing, and the future that you're looking into, because that is something that we just appreciate for Blair and the surrounding area, is to be able to have a look at the future of healthcare and dentistry right here. So instead of having to drive somewhere else to get it done.
Absolutely. If we can do as much as we can here in town. I know I don't like going to Omaha myself if I don't have to. I'm getting kind of more into my small town like I grew up in, where driving in Omaha, the traffic and the pound of people,
Right.
I'm like, I understand why patients don't want to go there too. So we're trying to get as much as we can done in-house to be able to help our local community.
Well, thank you, and thank your staff for us as well. And again, we'll keep the word out, and let's go ahead and keep the bookings going. And let's say thank you to the veterans and first responders as well, here with Dr. Lewis and the Family Dental Center of Blair.